Okay, there we go. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the FIRL Indy Racing League, where today as you can see behind me, it's a very rainy day today here in Louisiana, but we will still be racing. We got some good rain tires here today, so it's looking to be a good day. The guys are out qualifying right now or setting up to qualify. NPC is just walking on the track. But you can see there's rain on the cameras. Very rainy day today. As you can see now, Bob is qualifying as he goes down the front straightaway. Lots of rain. You can see the rain coming out of the rear end of these cars. But we got some good tires. And we'll be able to run today here in this rainy weather at NOLA Motorsports Park. You can see Bob here entering turn one. These cars are a lot tighter, a lot harder to control. As you can see, he already loses control. Is in the grass, is in the wall during his qualifying run. You can see how hard it is for these guys to whip it around here in these wet weather conditions. And it's going to be like this the whole day, so there's no signs of this rain stopping whatsoever. It's going to be very tough for these guys to maneuver their way around this track for the entire race, which will be 28 laps. There will be a 12-car field limit, which I don't believe there are 12 people in the server right now, so I believe everybody that will qualify will make it in. As now we see Bob heads down the back straight away. But let's talk about the points so far. We could see right now, Ancient and Hero are the only two drivers to win a race yet because, well, this is race 3, but the only two drivers to be able to win a race, Ancient and Hero. And as we look at the standings, Ancient is your leader with 33 points. Nar's in second with 25. So Ancient has a little bit of a gap on Nar entering this race. Hero's jumped from 11th to 3rd in between St. Pete and Iowa after that win. So he has 24.5 points, only half a point behind Nar. Will and Koff are tied for 4th, and then Ron is in 6th with 17 points. Will and Koff with 19. Dark in 7th with 13. Bob in 8th with 12.5. NPC in 9th with 10. Nova, I believe, is a part-time car, so he will not count towards the official championship standings, but he is in 10th with 8. P11 goes to Insert with 6.5. P12 is Ginty with 4. 13th is Charlie with 3. 14th is Bede with 1. And 15th is Sora with 1. So, really, the guys we're going to have to look at today will be Ancient, Nar, Hero, Will, Koff, those guys in the top 5 in the point standings here today. And we've seen these guys be fast. We saw Nar last week, very quick. Same with Ancient and Will. But Hero was the one that came out on top near the second half of that race. He found the line. He beat everybody else. Dominated that second half, arguably. And Ron, we saw he was around mid-pack the whole day at Iowa. He did decent at St. Pete, though. So he might be one of those road course ringers. Ancient also won St. Pete, so we might be seeing him up front here today. But with these rainy weather conditions, as you see behind me, the rain is still pouring down. I'm not too sure how these guys are going to do. I haven't seen any of these guys in the rain, apart from Bob, who we saw have a little bit of difficulty controlling his car, as there's actually a couple guys that have qualified already. Will is top of the board with a 131. Bob is in second with a 133.8, and in third it'll be NPC. Ignore the username with a 135.796. I'm not sure who George the Pro is. I think that might be Will. I will have to check. No, that's not Will. I do not know who George the Pro is. That is Sora. Okay, so Sora's there. He's here. We forgot to start up the broadcast booth. I'm a little bit dumb for that. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. The broadcast booth is now set up in the Discord. We have Nova here as well. I'm not sure if he's going to join the broadcast booth or not, but he's up here. He's sitting with us, so that's nice. He has the little clipboard next to him. I'm guessing he's gonna try to find some notes for us. But anyways, I don't know if the spectate menu is broken or there's just nobody else out. Probably gonna have to use this spectate menu then to see if there's someone out on track right now, and there is. That is Ron, so spectate menu is a little bit broken. I'm gonna have to use the one on the left. You can see Ron's also having a little bit of struggle. You can see him hugging that white line, which isn't really the preferred line here at NOLA, but a lot of these guys also did NOLA and SRU, so they have a little bit of practice, but these Indy cars, and especially in the rain, are a whole lot different than a 3,500-pound stock car. So it's gonna be a much different experience for them. But Ron seems to be controlling this car pretty well, avoiding the puddles on the racetrack. And he comes through the final corner. We will see what his lap time will be. But seems like Ron is pretty fast. Maybe he might be in the top 3 with that lap time. I'm not sure how his first and second sector were, but that last sector seemed to be pretty quick. We will check as soon as he comes across the line. It'll give him second place on 1:33.596. That puts him in second. And now we see Dark in the grass. I believe this is his outlap, though, so I don't think we'll have too much to worry about. I believe Hero will also qualify pretty shortly. Oh, you can see Dark getting really loose off that corner. You could definitely tell there's some rain with these cars because these guys cannot control it exiting these corners. Dark overshoots that corner. And these cars are very tough, I can promise you that. It's going to be very close, very action-packed racing here today. Or maybe it might be spread out, but I won't doubt that there's going to be some action with all this rain, as Will is around a whole 2 seconds faster than everybody else, so we will check. Dark gets a 1:36.579. That puts him second to last on the board, 5th place. We will see who is out next. I believe it is Hero that is out next. So we will go ahead and check on him really quick. Seems that he reset his character, but we will see him do his lap shortly. Or maybe he won't qualify. Oh yeah, Hero wants to skip qualifying.
Get on forward.
So
Ready up.
we will see if Hero will qualify or not. He spawned in the car, he's looking to qualify. But not entirely sure what's going on here. He's spawned his car about 100 times. The rain's still trickling on the cameras, so yeah, no signs of this rain stopping here in NOLA, Louisiana. But it seems like Hero will line up and go for his qualifying session. He will go past the blue line. He's going out now for his 1 lap to qualify. The rain is very rough. You're definitely going to want to have some practice before this race. These guys had about, I'd like to say, a day or 2 to practice, and you can see Hero has not practiced, and it very much shows. He took that corner extremely slow, but sometimes people are busy, they can't practice. I understand that. And as he goes down the front straightaway for his 1 lap to qualify. Got to turn the sound on. I always forget to turn the sound on. I don't know why, but anyways, yeah, you can see Hero probably has not practiced this too much, so yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for Hero and the number 5 to maneuver this track today. Hopefully, it's like Iowa, and he's a little bit bad in the first half, but he learns the line and gets better in the second half. Tires last around 8 to 9 laps, maybe 10 if you try to stretch it. You can see Hero got really loose off that corner, and he will overshoot this one way off the lines into the grass. The grass will wear your tires out a lot, so these drivers really do not want to go into that grass, or else their tires will shred. And especially in the rain, grass is basically just an ice rink. If you get through there, if you spin out, yeah, it's not going to look good for you, my guy.
And then I'll give you a tour.
So, and there's these final few corners here at NOLA. It's going to be when he gets to the line through the final corner. I don't think he'll be up on the board, but maybe he'll be around mid-pack. We will see as he crosses the line. Love that IndyCar engine, but it'll be second to last, 138.313. That's about 7 seconds off Will's lap time, who has the pole position currently. So let's get back into the booth where it's nice and warm, where we have AC in here. And if Nova was here, I'd bring him up, but he's not. So yeah, but anyways, we haven't really seen these guys at any tracks. This is the first season of this league, so there's not really too much to talk about here. We won't have a pit road report as Northern cannot make the race today. But let's look at the roster right now. The only guys to qualify currently are Will for Florida Motorsports, the only car here for Florida Motorsports. Florida Motorsports has been the team to beat this season, with one win coming from Ancient, and all their drivers looking really fast. The number 42, number 67, and number 69. I know what they did there. And really the only team we've seen that was able to compete with them is Hero and Ronnie in Junior Racing. They also have Insert on their team. But yeah, honestly, haven't seen much else from anybody else. So yeah, anywho.
Hello, I'm here now.
Oh, Nova's here.
Yeah,
He's
I'm not going to be here for long.
Oh, but Nova's in the booth. He's standing on the table for some reason, but he is here.
I pay for this.
So, welcome to the booth, Nova. He is an official for FIRL. He used to be a driver, but then he gave that up to try to help Saturn up in the officiator's booth. But right now he's in the commentator's booth. So, welcome up. It's nice and warm in here instead of outside in the cold rain. How do you feel these drivers are going to do today in these slippery, wet conditions?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of crashes. I feel like people are not going to drive very well. I know some people here might drive very well. Bob and MPC are pretty respectful. Unfortunately, not everyone thinks like that, and they're probably going to full send every single turn that they see. And that's going to cause a lot of problems and a lot of headaches for me and Saturn. So it would be polite of all of you to please be nice.
I could tell it's going to be a pain officiating this race, but hopefully it's not too bad. I'm probably going to do some pre-race interviews, as Will, the pole sitter, currently wants to come up here. So I'll bring him up here. Why not? The pole sitter Will, come on up here in the booth.
Hello, Beyblade Nation.
Welcome to the booth, Will.
Pookie Nation. We're back with another Willy.
No. We're not going to be starting all that up on stream, but welcome to the booth. Right now you have pole by about 2 seconds over Ron in the 7. So
yeah.
Seems like I really want to ask, where are your teammates at right now? Where is Ancient and Nar right now? They're up in the point standings.
Ancient's on track.
Oh,
qualifying.
I did not see that.
And if he breaks my pole, he'll get punished. I don't know where Naruto is, but Ancient knows what's in store if he gets my pole.
Ancient
There's going to be some whipping action.
Okay.
But, wait, I'm not done. But when you're a loser and do like 170 laps, no, I only did like 40. When you do like that many laps,
You're still a
you get a
loser for
little
that.
good.
That's
Yeah, I know.
almost
Yeah,
But it's
double the
okay.
Yeah, you're
race.
sweat.
But okay.
Go take
It's
a shower,
okay.
sweaty.
But it's okay. Yeah, I haven't touched grass in 17 years.
I can
But
tell.
it's okay. And
That's really
I'm pretty quick. Strategy is going to be really annoying. Strategy is going to be really annoying. Partially because tire wear lasts like 4 seconds or 4 laps. So Ancient got 4th. That bum, he's getting disciplined. But yeah, tires last like 2 laps. So that's going to be really hard. We're going to try to make it 2 stops, Ancient and I. So Bob, I don't know if you're listening, but
I don't think you're gonna make it 2 stops. I'll be honest with you.
I think we will make it 2 stops as long as we don't touch the grass or other drivers. So my plan is to get away quick.
I've heard
You
that
avoided the
9 or
grass
10
for
laps is the
17 years.
maximum.
We'll figure it out. FLM will find a way. We're just gonna use
Okay,
AD for sure.
I mean, if you avoided the grass for 17 years, I'd assume he would avoid the grass here too, right?
I guess so. But
What's going to happen if he touches the grass? Is he just going to self-combust?
I think his car will explode if he touches the grass, if I'll be honest with you. But we have another guy that wants to come up here. It's NPC and the number 51, the SRI owner. I don't know what that stands for, if I'll be honest with you, but
Dynamo Racing Incorporated.
you heard it from him. Anyways, welcome to the booth, NPC. I believe your qualifying lap wasn't too bad. You were up there, so
Could've been
well,
better.
I guess you were not up there actually. You're 5th right now, but that's better than 8th from Sora with a 156, basically 157.
Idiot.
So,
Idiots.
whoa, let's not insult people in the booth, please.
Where will Pete feel like he did with his wife?
Okay. Anyways, so 5th place could have been better, but also could have been a lot worse. How do you feel about your qualifying performance and how you will do in this wet weather track?
I become cool in a race in racing rain, so I become speed. The track was kind of gay. It made me slip off and made me go into the grass. I hate bumps. Next question.
Hi.
What's the question?
The
Please
other
answer these
question.
questions in an ad-friendly way. Otherwise, we will have to kill you.
Yeah, I have sponsors. I have fake sponsors that will attack me if I have someone saying they're gonna beat their wife on live stream. So, anyways, you gotta go line up. So we'll talk to you maybe mid-race, maybe post-race. But good luck out there, Mr. NPC man.
Okay, Cody. Cody Ray will beat the field.
Okay,
Get your shotgun.
I gotta go
Okay.
help Tanner. I'll see you after the race, you. Peace.
See ya, Mr. Nova. Now Nova will leave the broadcast booth. He has to go into the official's voice chat with Saturn Tuner. We will see them lined up now. Will is in 1st. That is Ron in 2nd. And then that is Bob in 3rd. Ancient in 4th. We have...
Okay, we'll win this game, right?
Who is that guy? That's NPC in 5th. Then Hero in 6th.
I don't know.
Dark in 7th. And Sora in 8th. So... see, the points leader is starting mid-pack right now. Oh, Will really needs these points. He needs these pole points especially. He needs all these extra little itty-bitty points. So it'll be very important for Mr. Will in that number 67 car to get as many points as he can to try to catch up to his teammate in Ancient and get that points lead. Hero is also up there, but right now he qualified 6th or 7th, I believe. So
6-7.
shut my brother up. But anyways, so pretty sure Hero very far back in the field to start this one off. That's not where you want to be on a road course, especially here at NOLA, especially in the rain. You will not be able to see a thing with no halos in those DW12s. So it's going to be very tough for these drivers to stay behind other drivers for the slipstream while they have about 100 pounds of water in their face and in their cockpit. I'm not sure how IndyCar even raced in the rain on road courses back then. I don't think they did. And I don't doubt that they didn't, because there's literally no windscreen at all. But anyways, the lights are about to go out, and we are about to go green flag racing here shortly. They got the speed. They got the. Oh my goodness! They got the field spread out. Someone has a sword. I don't trust that. I heard that. We're gonna see here very shortly that lights will go out. Everybody seems to be ready, lined up, evenly spread. Will, Ron, Bob, Ancient, NPC. Dark. What is going on with the order back there? I'm not entirely sure, but asking again if they're ready. They're just waiting on the flagman to wave the other green flag. Ignore him waving it right now. He's not. Pretend he's not. But we're just waiting on the lights now. See, now he has a caution flag out. We are waiting for the flagman to drop that green oh my goodness, I cannot speak. The flagman to drop that green flag, and he does, and we are racing a very slow start. Probably because of a lot of wheel spin, but you can already see Hero in the back taking a 3 wide for position. Ron 5's in second, already losing a lot of time. People are probably using push to pass right now to try to get a bit of a head start. There goes that Coca-Cola machine, shooting up to second. Dark is also up to the front now, but there's a little bit of contact. Sora's almost around, but he's going to save it. There's another car off the track.
Go get him. Go kill him.
And now a massive lead Will has against the rest of this field. I don't know if that was Sora that went around. I don't think it was. My bad. But we have a battle for fourth. Never mind, it's settled down. NPC tried to peek to the inside, but Dark was there. Here's Ancient and the number 97 battling for position. They touch wheel to wheel. Now Ancient's going to fall way back because of that. I hate having to use this. Top's in the booth as well, I guess, so. Hello, Mr. Top of the Hour. But we will see Bob. Bob is the guy that almost spun out. Ancient's going to go into the grass just a teeny tiny bit. Bob will take the position away, as they have bunched up in the top 4. But still a pretty decent lead Will has over Mr. I believe that's Ron or Hero. I can't really tell because of the paint schemes. They're literally the exact same apart from the number on the front. But I'm pretty sure that's Dark in third. He has made up a lot of ground over the rest of this field.
Wow.
That is Dark in third. He's made up a lot of ground. Ron is the car in second place. NPC has made his way up to fourth. Dark from the back to the front. He is up here and he is battling for the second position against Ronnie Vibes. And NPC is going to go into the guardrails. He's going to keep it straight, but that's going to lose him a lot of time over the cars behind him, who are Sora, and Hero as they barge on through NPC in the number 51. He said Cody was going to beat everybody else, but it seems like he's the only one getting beat right now as he got his door beaten off by everybody else who's passed him so far. People are taking it really slow around here because really that's the only option. It's a rain race. You can't go full speed or else you will probably spin out. And as you can see here, these guys are having a hard time just trying to get out of the corner. Just trying to keep their car straight coming out of these tight corners. As you saw, Sora almost spin out of the corner. Corner has a little bit, I don't know where he's going, went through the cones. Probably thought we were taking the chicane when we were not. Well, still with pretty big lead over second place. Has been evenly spread out now. Sora's going to go way wide into the grass. NPC is going to pass. He may have to merge cleanly. Oh my goodness, almost hits Bob. What did I just say? Almost hits Bob. And now he does clip Bob just a tiny little bit on his wheel. But Bob will complete the pass. He's going to clear Mr. Sora in the 97. And here comes Bob to the inside of NPC as they head down the front straightaway.
Okay.
into 1 and 2. It's going to be Bob with the position. NPC runs a little bit wide. Oh, and he slips a lot. He's going to slip and slide. He's going to... Oh my goodness, he saved it. Very impressive save. But that's going to cost him a ton of time. He really cannot get those S's down in the first part of the corner. Very tough. I believe there was an accident in the back. Cannot confirm nor deny, but pretty sure there was an accident in the back. We're going to keep it green, though. As you can see, Bob is making his way through the field slowly but surely as he makes it past Dark for 3rd place. And he is making up ground. He's looking behind Ron now as we enter the second set of S's down the back straightaway. Dark is trying to look to the outside. He slips. He's going to almost spin. He saves it just like NPC. Very impressive from Dark. These guys have a lot of car control. It might not look like it with how they're exiting some of these corners, but these guys got car control, and Dark and NPC just showed it twice in that one lap. And Bob's looking to the rear wing of Ron for 2nd place, and NPC's looking to the rear wing. I really cannot talk today. NPC's looking at the rear wing of that number 28 of Dark as they head down the front stretch. NPC maybe using his push to pass to get by Dark. He's going to clear him before 1 and 2, and he's going to give him a little bump draft before they head into the corner. Let's hope NPC doesn't oversend this corner like he has a couple times before. There's a little bit of contact. You can see the smoke. You can see from Dark's POV here, once these guys collide a little bit, you can barely see what's in front of you. It's very challenging here in the rain. NPC is going to lose a little bit of ground for being on that curb, and Dark will take the position away. Here comes Bob around the outside of Ron. Around the outside on a road course, it's very tricky. And a little bit of contact as Bob tries to make his way back on track, but he will take 2nd away from Ron, and he's trying to look for the lead. Oh, was that Ron? I'm not entirely sure. No, that was Hero. So, the order's been all jumbled up, I guess. He actually made the pass for 3rd there over Hero, so he still has a long way to go before making up to Will and Ron, who have pulled away from this field. Seems like you get a little bit of clean air, you're going to be able to pull away. And Dark oversends the corner there a little bit, makes some contact with NPC. But NPC will complete the pass for that position.
Right.
And was that Will that just made a mistake? It might have been. And I think Ron has just taken the lead. Will made a mistake. Ron is your new leader as they head down the front straightaway. Will had a little bit of a lag spike there. That's going to lose him a ton of ground. That's around 4 seconds lost. And he has Bob right on the back bumper.
Are you high?
Well, they don't really have bumpers here. Oh, Ron made a massive mistake as well. Will's going to go around the outside, take the lead right back. And Bob barely misses him. And now they head into corner number 3. The Junior Junior Racing. Oh, Will into the grass yet again.
Pretty sure you are.
Looked like they were pacing there for a second, but
Sickle!
NPC round the outside of Ron
Whatever,
for the 4th spot. Ron trying to hold on to the position. Heroes in 3rd, closing in on the 2 leaders. Here comes Bob to the inside for the lead.
What?
Will's going to let him have it. He's going to go way wide into the gravel. He's going to spin out. He's going to spin out because of that gravel. That loses him the lead and multiple positions on the racetrack. Not looking good at all. Will, one mistake, and now he is basically out of contention already. As Bob is your leader, I'd like to say around a couple IndyCar lengths over Hero, but Hero has closed that gap instantly as I say that, right on the rear wing, trying to get a better exit than Bob. But Bob just knows how to wrap it around that corner and get a good exit as well. Lap 6 of 28. I believe they will pit within the next 5 laps. And if they don't, I'll be very surprised because I don't doubt that a lot of these guys' tires, after battling with these guys for so long, especially Bob, he's battled this way through basically the entire field to get up to this position. He's off into the grass. Is into the grass. Almost into the wall. He's going to miss it though, but he's going to come right back on the track. Hero almost hits him. but he makes the pass and he will take the lead.
Just wondering.
Here comes Ron for third and looking to the inside for second. Hero with a little bit of smoke coming out of his car as they exited that corner. Now into corner number 4. Hero with a better exit over Bob.
Oh my god.
Bob's losing the slipstream to try to catch back up.
Man, he's dancing on me, Mariah. What the heck?
Now
We ain't gonna do nothing.
through this fast-paced
Quite it.
right-hander,
Let it be.
and seems like Hero went a little bit off track. That's going to lose him a little bit of time. It's going to slow him down. And Bob, with all the water in his cockpit, is going to use the slipstream. Oh my goodness! Use the slipstream to go down the back straightaway. Makes a move to the outside. Maybe go down to the inside into this sharp corner where you have to heavily brake. He knows Hero's going to try to outbrake him if he sends it. So Bob's playing it smart, keeping it behind Hero, and now he moves to the inside, makes the move when it's open, and he will clear Hero and have a pretty good gap on him too as they head down the front stretch.
In front of you.
You do not want to use your push to pass too much to try to get by someone and stay ahead of them, because if you're the slower car and you're using push to pass too much, when you need it the most, I believe that's Ancient that will go a lap down, or maybe that was Will that is merging, but if you're a slower car and you're using push to pass to try to get by someone who's faster, as we see Hero slipping and sliding a lot, but he's still going to somehow have a better exit than Bob there in those S's. He's going to a little bit of a bump and run, I guess, on Bob. But they're side by side as they head into corner number 4. But as I was saying, if you're a slower car and you want to use push to pass to try to pass a faster car, and they pass you and then you continue to use push to pass on the straightaways, you're going to run out of push to pass, and then when you need it the most, you're not going to have it. So you really want to be strategic with your push to pass. It goes away very quickly when you try to use it to pass somebody, so you want to be very careful with how much push to pass you have. Push to pass resets after you take a pit stop, so maybe right now is when you want to use it the most. If you have enough, as Bob gets really loose off of that corner, you can see him drifting it almost. As now they head into the sharp right-hander, hard braking zone, very good passing zone as well. Bob has perfected that corner. Look at that. He has a big gap, but he's going to dip his tires into the grass a little bit as they see teammates battling. And that is Will into the wall again, I'm guessing because of lag. See teammates dooring each other. Ron and Hero side by side, nose to nose down the front straightaway. Hero with a little bit of a better exit is going to give him the second place position. But it is going to be a hard battle between these two, I can tell. Bob really needs these points right now, as we can check the point standings right now. Just
I told you.
give me one moment. And
You were not.
there's a little bit of information on Dark's team, I believe it is. It seems, no, it's Genty's team, Andretti Global for Honda. It seems that one of their drivers, Bede, cannot race in this league anymore. He does not have the time for the league. He's going to retire, unfortunately, so you will not see that number 26 out on track, at least with a driver of Bede inside of it. So, very sad that Bede cannot race in this league, but you win some, you lose some, I suppose. I don't really know how else to put it, but seems like Hero has pulled away from his teammate and is looking right behind Bob. And Ron, as you can see, gets really loose back there. Very hard to control these cars. Said it tons of times, but
You know, my hair used to
anyways,
be shorter.
let's look at the point standings like I said I would.
Straight hair.
Give me 1 second.
Then
Let's see if I can even find it, man.
well, my mom
Standings, here we go. So,
killed me.
right now, Bob is in 8th. About 20 points behind the leader in Ancient. And Ancient, we've seen, is not doing too good right now. And pretty sure we will see some pit stops soon. But,
Yeah. Better pick a place to land, girl.
and now we see NPC and Ron battling for 3rd. NPC with a little bit of an upper hand into this corner, but Ron has the inside of the first corner. NPC goes wide. He's going to slip and slide, almost spin out, but he saves it again. But again, that's going to lose him a lot of time. So, and we can see Bob goes a little bit wide. Hero catches up to him just a tad little bit there. people are having a lot of trouble in corner number 1 with that big curb that you have to deal with. If you go too wide, it's gonna turn your car around. It's gonna hydroplane it, I guess you would say. It's gonna it's basically, when you get on that curb, all 4 tires go off the ground. It's just the underbody that stays on that curb. So none of your tires are on the ground. You can't turn, you can't gas or brake. And when that happens, whatever momentum your car has, it's going to go that way. So if you're trying to turn right and then you hit that curb, you're going to be spinning towards the right. So it's very tricky for these guys as we head down the back straightaway with Hero as our POV car. But his teammate Ron slips behind him, but he is catching him slowly. As we head towards lap 10, I'm kind of surprised that nobody has pit yet. I heard that tires will only last around 8 laps before they start wearing drastically, so very surprised that nobody has pit, or maybe they haven't, I just have not noticed. Let's let the leaderboard scroll a little bit, but Ron right on the rear wing, and Ron is complaining about the bumps in the corners. Very tricky, but you're going to have to deal with it and handle it. Some of these guys have mastered these curbs and these bumps, and some of the guys have not practiced enough to master them, so you do not really want to go out onto that access road. It might seem like it'll be the faster line, but really, there's a lot of water up there. There's a lot of left water from practice and qualifying of people staying on the inside, so all the water from the inside is going to get shot up and onto the rest of that gravel, or not really gravel, asphalt, I mean. As Ron loses a little bit of ground for going up the grass there, but
before I even get home.
And it seems like Ancient has parked the car. He is done with the race, so a very high possibility he loses the points lead here. He's going to end up with a DNF, and I think Will DNF'd as well, because he is an 8th. He is behind Ancient on the leaderboard, so I'm assuming that both FLM cars have DNF, so not a good day for FLM at all and we see some pit stops coming. Here's the leader, Bob, and Ron, or not Ron, I mean Hero, coming down pit road, first and second. You really do not want to speed here on a road course. A speeding penalty is huge, and you do not want it, trust me. As we see Bob down pit road, he's probably going to take the first stall. Well, that was close. One of the first stalls. Never mind, he is going to drive through a couple pit stops, but he is the first car on pit road. Behind him would have been Hero. As we see a lapped car in front of Ron, your new leader, but I don't doubt that Ron's going to pit this time with how horrible these tires are. Really, you're only losing ground if you're staying out longer, so pit strategy will be interesting as we close into almost halfway through this race. Only a couple laps before we make it to halfway. And Ron catching up to the lap car yet again. Oh, he slides almost into the gravel. So
I don't think we're winning a single game.
Whatever car's ahead of him cannot control himself at all. That is Sora and the number 97. He did pretty decently, I believe, at Iowa, but today in the rain, he cannot handle these slippery cars and these slippery tires. Maybe he just pit, and that's why he's so far back, but I believe we will see Ron come down pit road. Very slow through that section. I'm not sure what happened to him, but yes, he is down pit road. Ronnie vibes into that sharp corner into pit road. He's going to slow down a very slow pit entrance for Ron. I'm not sure if that was the best. But we will go over to Hero and Bob, who are still pretty close to each other after pit cycles.
You're not gonna watch
and
it, Brian?
I'm pretty sure they will pass Ron, so these two will be the leaders. And yes, both FLM cars have retired, so very bad day for FLM, the dominant team in this league. as we see the 2 leaders side by side as they head down the front stretch. Ron loses a lot of time on pit road. You can see he's... Sorry, you can see he's 6 seconds back. And you saw Hero right there slip, but that might have honestly helped him. He's gained some ground on Bob. He has passed him for first. But Bob is not giving up that lead quite yet. He is one of the fastest cars of the day, so you know he's going to make a move. Here he comes. Gives Hero a little bit of a bump. That's only going to help him. And Hero will continue. Oh, he slips a little bit. These curbs really like to make these cars spin around with the puddles on the insides of them. But with Hero going up the grass there, that's going to give Bob a bit of an advantage. He's going to have a little bit more pace exiting the corner. And we're going to see if Bob can catch him through this final sector. These guys are both pretty good through here, but I feel like Bob is the better driver through this final sector. Hero dips his tires into the grass a little bit. But it seems like Hero has figured that sector out. He might go 2 in a row today. He might be the first driver to go 2 wins in a row, but I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood. Hopefully, I didn't just give him the commentator jinx, but he's looking pretty good today. He's looking pretty fast, so hopefully he can figure it out. And Bob is off in the grass in the guardrail. That's going to slow him down a lot, but he's still somewhat close to Hero. Hero's going to go way off track as well into the grass. And Bob is going to take the lead on the inside, now around the outside as they head into turn 4. He's going to take the lead. He's going to clear Hero. Hero continuing to dip his tires into the grass. And Bob around the outside is going to take the lead, and he's going to have a little bit of gap to show for it. And Hero's going to slip yet again on that curb. It's only that curb that Hero just, like, drifts around for some reason, but... And now, as these two battle it out, we will go for a side-by-side.
Table for 2, please.
Yeah, sure, you can go seat yourself.
To the inside! Gonna give a tap! Change it back to the inside!
Hey, check out that race that's on.
And now he will! Orvallo saves it! He keeps it together! Kenyon goes beneath the racetrack! They're all gonna... Oh my goodness! What the...
Yo, this is trash.
Yo, I think that's R2R sim stock.
Yeah, I think they have a winter series coming up.
Alright, what can I get started for you guys?
Shut up, bro. We got a race to do.
Wait, what are you talking...
Welcome back to the FIRL race here at NOLA Motorsports Park. And as you can see, Hero, the second place car, with some personal matters he has to attend to. So he has parked it on the exit of turn 2 right now. As we will watch Bob, your leader, he will go by Hero yet again. 14 laps to go. We have made it halfway through this race. 15 laps in, 14 laps to go, I'm pretty sure. 13, 14 laps in, I guess. 14 laps to go.
Are you? Will be?
But anyways, not really too much going on around the track, if I'll be honest with you. Yeah, not really much battling, far from Ron trying to catch up to NPC here in the number 51. That Cody Ware car. He said he was going to do good. Right now, he's not doing the worst, but he is 14 seconds behind the leader. So if he wants to make up ground, he better make it up right now before the second round of pit cycles commence. It's going to be very tough for him to catch up to Bob, especially with how fast Bob is. So, trying to catch up to NPC. Ron, I feel like it's the faster car over NPC, but no shade, no glaze. I need to make sure I specify that every time I talk about NPC badly.
Okay,
but
next match, we're good.
NPC messes up that corner. That's going to give Ron an opportunity into these final couple corners. So, we're going to see if Ron can make the move. And Ron just trying to get up to NPC. Maybe he's in a little bit of push to pass on the front stretch.
You want to say that again?
But seems like he might actually be using push to pass to catch up to NPC. And how about a little bit of a crank it up? Because I'm bored and I don't have much to talk about. So, yeah. Here, crank it up. As you saw, I believe that was NPC who got in a little bit of an accident as we were on the oh my goodness, as we were on the onboard with Ron. They have lost a second on the leader of Bob, so I believe Hero has not come back either. So it's going to look very tough for Ron to try to catch up to that leader. He has a massive gap, and we're going to see when they will pit, because they will pit a second time. It's basically confirmed you're not lasting 12 laps in general, let alone all the other laps you went as well. So we're going to see if maybe Bob will mess up during pit stops. And I guess I did do the commentator jinx on Hero with that, because he is not coming back as of yet. An NPC sends it in on Ron, hits him in the rear wing, I guess, a little bit. And NPC is going to shoot off into pit road. Let's see if he can make those tires last 11 laps. Ron will stay out, though. Let's see how much he gains on Bob here. And he has lost 2 seconds, so yeah, you're not going to be gaining much ground here on Bob. He seems to be the fastest car in the race.
Right, if you die.
Very, very tough Bob is here. So, Ronnie Vibes trying his hardest, trying to wheel this car around. Let's take a look at the leader right now. Let's see where he's at. Hero is off track still, figuring some stuff out.
Good job.
As we will try to find Bob. Here he is, down the back straightaway, as of right now.
I'll get him. You really just died to a bomber?
And Bob, a very fast driver today. I didn't really expect him to be fast after he qualified pretty poorly. He was started in the back, but he has made his way up to the front within the first 2 laps, and now he's leading this thing, dominating this thing. If you want me to be very honest with you, as now he heads into corners number 1 and 2 over Ronnie Vibes, and now Dark, who has taken 3rd away from NPC. Bob really in need of these points, and I know I talk about points a lot for being pretty early in the season, but if Bob wins this race, he gets a whopping 20 points. That's going to put him to 32.5, only half a point behind Ancient. And with Hero being the next car up, Hero being the highest car to still be racing currently, unless he's also given up, seems like there's a lot of personal issues going on, but forgot to put this in first person, or not first person, full screen. So, Hero having to deal with some personal problems. It's going to be Bob with the lead, and really the only car in front of him that's racing right now is Dark and Ron. Hoff did not make it, and Nar did not make it either. Ancient, Hero, and Will have parked it, so the next 2 cars ahead of him are Dark and Ron. Dark a half point ahead of him, and Ron around 5 points ahead of him. So if Bob wins this race and if Ron and Dark finish around position behind where they are right now, or really, if Bob wins this race in general, he's gonna pass these guys. So he might be, according to my calculations, if Bob wins this race, he's gonna be 2nd in points. So that'll be a big jump as well. Hero's jump from 11th to 3rd is still bigger, but it's going to be a pretty big jump for Bob if he wins this race. This is a very important race for him to make it up the point standings. Making more points in one race. Oh my goodness, making more points in one race than he has in 2 if he wins today. So it'll be his first win of the season as well. First win for his team. Not sure what team he drives for, if I'll be honest with you, but he's running pretty good right now. He's doing pretty good right now. And if he wins, I believe that will be all 3 manufacturers with 1 win. Because I'm pretty sure that Florida Motorsports is a Lotus. I will check right now, though. Yeah, Florida Motorsports is a Lotus. So, if Bob wins, he will make it so that all 3 manufacturers have a win in the season. And Bob is going down pit road right now. The leader is pitting for the final time, hopefully. Unless a caution comes out, then you're definitely going to want to pit. Pretty slow pit entrance there, though. But I don't think it'll really matter with 16-second lead. Ron is in 2nd now over Dark, but I'm pretty sure Dark pits. So only 5 cars in the race as of right now, which is Bob, Ron, Dark, NPC, and Sora. So as you see Ron fly by to take the lead away, Bob is going for a 4-tire stop and full of fuel. as we will now spectate Ron, your leader who has not pit yet. Probably trying to stretch this to get the lead, but I'm not sure how this strategy will work out for Ron. Pretty sure if you wanted the lead, you would most likely pit earlier and not later, but we will see how the strategy works out for Ron, and maybe it'll work out well for him. We're going to find out here shortly. He's probably going to pit this lap. I don't doubt it if he did. With 8 laps to go, 7 when they get to the line.
I already have 10.
And so, Bob is the car to beat. So I'll be honest with you, he's the car to beat. He's made it very obvious. And he is off of pit road. He's been off of pit road, actually. And he is right behind, I'm pretty sure that's Dart. He is right behind Dart right now. And I believe Dart has not pit yet. So, really impressive pit stop for Bob there. He does slip a little bit exiting that corner. But, very impressive stop there from Bob. Right behind second place right now, and second place did not pit, so Ron, sorry. Ron is a whole 22 seconds ahead of these two guys, so if he makes his pit stop somehow less than 22 seconds, which I highly doubt, but if he makes his pit stop less than 22 seconds, then he's gonna have the lead. But Ron has entered pit road. I'm pretty sure he is in pit lane right now, not in a pit stop or in a pit box, but Ron just exited his pit box actually, and Bob's gonna go by him. I'm pretty sure Ron did gain ground off of that pit stop, but do not quote me on that. 7 laps to go for Bob in the number 98. It would be his first win of the season, the first win for Honda if he got it done today.
Okay, let's get this.
And we're gonna see if he can. We're gonna see. I'm gonna run a full screen ad. I know you guys are not gonna be happy with me, but I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, the racing is too boring. I gotta entertain y'all with something. So, full screen ad. Why is the W logo low now? I didn't put it there. Alright, whatever. Anyways, so full screen ad commencing. And yeah, Bob your leader, Ron in second, NPC in third, and Dark in fourth.
Able for 2, please.
Yeah, sure, you can go seat yourself.
To the inside! Can I give a tap? Can you back to the inside?
Hey, check out that race that's on.
And now he will! Arvalo saves it! He keeps it together! Kenyon goes beneath the racetrack! They're all gonna... Oh my goodness! What the...
Yo, this is trash.
Yo, I think that's R2R sim stock.
Yeah, I think they have a winter series coming up.
Alright, what can I get started for you guys?
Shut up, bro. We got a race to do.
Wait, what are you talking...
Welcome back to the FIRL IndyCar Series here at NOLA Motorsports Park. See, the full race, or not the full race, the full screen ad wasn't that bad. You only missed one lap. Nothing happened, but Bob is catching up to a lapped car in Sora, and he is right on the rear wing, actually, and Sora maybe trying to block him there. Not really sure what happened right there, but Bob will make it by smooth and clean. But Sora might be looking to battle him, maybe, or just trying to stay behind him. Maybe copy his line, see if he can learn this track, but probably too late to learn this track with only 5 laps to go.
You proud of me?
We're gonna see if there's a battle. There's not really a battle, actually, as NPC is falling pretty far back, I believe, from wherever that is up there. Can't really tell, but I believe NPC lagged, and that's why he's a little bit frustrated on the radio at the moment. Everybody really with their own little piece of track right now. Yeah, everybody pretty evenly spread out.
Could have shared. I need an only link too, but I got one. Okay. A ton of guns are in the
And I mean, not really much to talk about. If I'll be honest with you, not a lot to talk about because Bob has just been dominating this race, and it's pretty impressive. If I'll be honest with you. Nine seconds over Ron now, with 4 laps to go. Can you hold on for 4 laps here at NOLA Motorsports Park? Sora having a little bit of issues going through the S's. It's very nice and comfy cozy here in the broadcast booths. I'm very happy I'm not a driver anymore, because it would be terrifying being out in this wet weather right now. I would not want to be driving a race car right now if I were these guys, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But these guys get paid. I'm just kidding, they don't get paid, but we're going to pretend they get paid for this, so.
You're holding that pin.
I mean, if I got paid $1 million a year to drive a race car in the rain, I might, I'll be honest with you. 22 seconds ahead of 3rd. That's insane. 44 seconds ahead of 4th. And obviously you saw 5th be a lap down right there, heading into the final corner with 3 laps to go. I promise I'm trying to make this entertaining, but there's really not anything to talk about, so.
Put a ton of medkits around.
Bob has perfected this track. He has absolutely dominated the race today. The only fight he had was with Hero, and since Hero's out of it now, he's just been smooth sailing the entire race. 3 laps to go now as he crosses the line. And really, I said it before, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he was able to get up through the field within 2 laps. He was already up to 1st or 2nd, and now he's just dominating after figuring out the line. So, Sora now about to get lapped by Ron. You can see Ron in the background there. In that number 7 Chevrolet. You can see NPC going through the S's back there as well. NPC might be gaining just a... actually, never mind. He lost 4 seconds on Bob. I was going to say he might be gaining on Ron a little bit, but it doesn't seem like he is. Ron, a faster car over NPC, as it is right now. And Ron trying to get up to Sora in that number 97. We're going to go on board. in the world do you mean you're gooning to this? This is, I mean, actually, I would goon to this too. Indy cars are pretty hot, if I'll be honest with you. But anyways, end of the onboard of Mr. Ronnie Vibes. Slowly catching up to the car ahead, but it's 2 laps to go. Heading towards the white flag pretty shortly. Let's go back to your leader and Bob. Number 98. What is that? Barracuda? I'm not sure what Barracuda is, but Barracuda number 98 Honda. First win for Honda, first win for his team, and it's going to make it 1 win evenly between each team so far. So, down the back straightaway for the second to last time, and now heading into the final corners, Bob dominates this race, leads over half of it for sure, probably maybe 3/4. So, really impressive run from Bob here in the 98. Can he hold on to his car for 1 more lap as he heads down the front straightaway? It is going to be white flag for Bobster in the number 98. I made that name up. Nobody calls him Bobster. That was actually pretty corny, so. Anyways, down the front straightaway for the final time. Not really the final time, I guess, but I'm going to call it the final time. Into 1 and 2 for the final time. Bob really impressed me this race. He shows that he can be fast in road course races. He didn't do too good at St. Pete, I believe, but he's showing off today in the rain. He can make it work. This definitely will not be the last rain race we will see. I'm almost certain of it, if I'll be honest with you. But there's plenty more races for Bob to be good at. Plenty more road courses especially. Pretty sure there's around 5 or 6 more road course races on the schedule. So Bob has a lot of potential and a lot of tracks to prove himself. Whole 49 seconds ahead of third, which Dark has taken from NPC. Not sure what happened to NPC, but for the final time down the back straightaway, it'll be the number 98 of Bob leading the field. Not really a field, more like a little hurdle of cars, but into the final corners and down the front straightaway he goes. Bob has led almost every lap today, has absolutely dominated this race. He goes off into the grass, maybe just to show off, but down the front straightaway for the final time, through the restart zone for the final time, which we thankfully did not have to use today. Bob will be your winner here at NOLA. A very impressive run from Bob in the number 98 Honda. Number 98 Barracuda Honda. I guess if you want me to be specific, why am I dying in the booth right now? Why am I getting killed in the booth right now? And I died. Okay, that's nice. So, they just killed me out of the booth. That's awesome. I'm guessing that was Nova, but anyways. Bob is your winner. 12 seconds over second place in Ron. Bob probably has time to do some burnouts before the rest of the field passes the start-finish line, if I'll be honest with you. But Bob, a very impressive run, showing off his skill, showing off what he can do.
1, 2.
There weren't a lot of cars, to be fair, but even early in the race, you saw Bob making his way through the field very fast. So
Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5.
you can see third place in Dark, 53 seconds back. So
3, Mississippi. 4,
Bob, very impressive.
4, and
Hello, Steven. Femboys, your thoughts about them? Sorry if I'm a little bit late on that comment, but Femboys, they gotta be top 3 best things in the world, and they're not 3 or 2. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't, I definitely will not go into detail about that. But, Bob will park it on the front stretch here at NOLA in Louisiana. Honestly, the only reason this track's on the schedule is because the league owner's from Louisiana. But I will not lie, it's a pretty good track. I enjoyed it when I raced it in SRU. So, Bob now looking to burn it down here at NOLA. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Oh, Nova's back after his little officiating. And why did you kill me while I was in the booth? I did not appreciate that.
get your hands off the control.
We're near New Orleans. You have to be stabbed. Celebratory stabbing.
Oh yeah, word. But I was not the one who won. You should go over there and stab and kill Bob, since he won.
Yeah.
That's the celebratory stab.
Well, I mean, Top was like the third chair from me, and you were the closest, so I got excited.
Okay.
And I couldn't exactly stab the camera crew. They're very nice people, and that we actually pay them. So
We do not pay the camera crew. We don't have a camera crew, actually, so this man
actually, yeah,
is
that's
lying
true.
to
That
the
is
broadcast.
yeah,
We don't even have.
True. We don't pay them.
Yeah, we don't even have TV cameras set up at racetracks. We don't have the money for that. We don't have the funding. So,
Stop being so cheap, Izu.
what do you mean stop being so cheap? I get paid nothing to do this.
Pay for the cameras that you are broadcasting. Stop being so cheap.
I'm not being cheap. I do this for free. I could ask for like 50 Robux for a season if I wanted to. But no, I'm not cheap. I'm a nice, respectful man. And Bob's burning it down on the front stretch. Lots of smoke coming out of that race car, probably from those rain tires. I'm surprised there's even smoke coming out, actually, because of the rain. But celebratory burnouts for Mr. Bob in the grass and on the asphalt of the front stretch here at NOLA Motorsports Park. I heard another knife, and I'm kind of scared.
Another celebratory stabbing.
No, I'm going to walk away now.
What do you mean?
No help.
No.
No, can someone help me, please? Can we get track security, please?
I own track security.
No,
I
help. No. I think I'm okay. Anyways, you see Bob bringing it down. Still, very deserving burnouts.
Did you say?
I restated it multiple times, but he's dominated this race. A very impressive run from Bob in the 98. First win for Honda makes it even with all three manufacturers, and that will shoot Bob up to second in the point standings, just a half point behind Ancient. So it's a close battle for the points lead. I believe Ancient will still keep the points lead, though, because I don't think... Well, Ron finished second, so actually he might take the points lead away. I'm not the one to do the math for that, though. That is Mr. Saturn Tuner, the league owner. But anyways, we will get some post-race interviews going if anyone joins the broadcast booth.
Well, invite them.
Cracked my finger.
Yes, I'm going to.
We're getting paid by the minute. Work faster, damn it.
We are not getting paid by any minutes, actually. We do this for free. We do this for free. We don't get paid.
You do it for free.
No, we do it for free. I want to get back in my broadcast booth.
Breadcrumbs by Saturn Tuner to do my job.
Breadcrumbs? I wouldn't count that as a payment, if I'll be honest with you. I think that's just that's an insult over payment, if I'm going to be honest.
It is well, I'm getting paid more than you now, aren't I? So what does that make
I think
you?
I would prefer nothing over breadcrumbs. Anyways, we have someone that we need to interview. If my Discord will not break every 5 seconds, we will bring Dark up to the stage. So, come on up here, Mr. Dark. Welcome to the broadcast booth. How are you doing? How are you feeling after that race?
I'm feeling all right. Not exactly the most eventful race in the world, but hey, I finished third, mostly through attrition, but we take these.
Take these indeed. A podium is a podium, no matter how many drivers are in the field. Overall, pretty decent day. Hey, I'm back in the broadcast booth, but pretty decent day overall for you. But how about the news from Bede that he can't race anymore in this league? How's that going to affect your team and just overall your performance as a team?
Well, that really kind of sucks to hear. I hope he can possibly get it worked out. I don't know if he can. I know how his family is, but let me check the points real quick. He was below me in points anyway, but still, that we lost a teammate. That sucks.
Does suck indeed. I know Ginty probably won't be the happiest about that, your team owner, but let's move on from that. Let's move back to the race. you didn't do the best until some people started leaving, and then you started to make up positions there late in the end. You passed NPC before 5 to go, I believe, so a pretty impressive third place run, passing NPC, who kind of honestly gloated about being Cody Ware. I wouldn't gloat about being Cody Ware personally, but
Neither.
yeah, I don't think anybody would. But overall, good run for you in that number 28 team. What do you think you could have done differently to maybe try to give a shot at that win, or maybe even a second place?
I feel like I just made mistakes in the beginning of the race. Honestly, I made too many of them, and that eventually just to put me on my own little island. But that really let me focus in on my driving and didn't have to worry about much else.
Absolutely. When you got some clean air around you, you start to calm down a little bit. You start to know that, hey, I have nobody battling me. I can just calm down, save my tires, learn the track a little bit more, and get faster. And we saw you get faster near the end of that race, obviously, as you passed NPC for the third position. So, any last comments before we take you out and maybe move on to the next interview, if there is a next interview?
Thank Andretti Autosport and DHL for giving me this opportunity, and I hope I can get more good finishes in the future with the team.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us interview you. Also, a Honda. That's your manufacturer teammate. So a Honda won today. Pretty good day for Honda. We will move on to the next driver. Thank you for letting us interview you, and maybe somebody else will come up. I'm not sure. We move him down to audience, and if anyone else wants an interview, just type it in any chat or just ask to be brought up to stage, and then you'll be brought up. I'm guessing that's a no.
No one else? Robert, do you want to come up? Not even you?
Not even the race winner, Bob? Not even Mr. Bob? The Bobster,
Even-
as I call him? Not even the Bobster?
Are you even here?
He's just
Are you
been
watching
chilling in
Netflix
here.
right now?
Yeah, he's probably like being off or something. Oh, he can't talk. That's okay. If you want to, I can interview you in your DMs. If you don't want to, then whatever. It's not that big of a deal, anyways.
What the poop, bro? You can't say that on YouTube, bro. We're gonna get demonetized. Congratulations, this is demonetized.
You said you were gonna smoke a geek bar after the race. What is wrong with you, Nova? Anyway, so we'll
I didn't
interview
say
Bob
any of
in
that.
DMs. Yes, you did. We're gonna interview Bob in DMs.
Oh, easy. You're gonna sleep with your body pillow that you're dressed as? Oh, wow. Why would you do that?
Yes, I will. Loud and proud. You can't insult me because I've already said it in the mirror myself. Anyways,
nope, I can't demonetize you.
No. I will bring you down the stage, mister.
No, I can come right back up.
We gotta do
There's a power
interviews.
here.
We
You don't.
gotta do interviews. So, anyways, Mr. Bobathan, I'm gonna pretend that you're talking. So, anyways, we're gonna interview him in his DMs because that's what I do with Saturn all the time. So, very impressive run from you, if I'll be honest with you. Overall, great day for the 98 team and Honda overall. How did you learn the track so quickly? Because we saw you in the back at the beginning of the race, and then you moved your way up to the front within around 1 or 2 laps in the rain, which is a whole nother different type of impressive. I'm really curious on how you made it up to the front and how you made that run to the lead. We're waiting on him to say something, so a little bit of awkward silence.
Yeah, without context, this just sounds like you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, it does.
That's
It does.
crazy.
I might be talking to myself. Bob is not a real person. Honestly, I think he's not a real person after that very impressive run today here at NOLA Motorsports Park.
Yeah, I built him with AI. He's actually my driver. I built him with AI.
Bob is Sora AI generated.
Yes.
He said, "Well, I qualified third, but turn one lap when I spun, so I had the speed. I think I just had to get through the field." Absolutely, Mr. Bob. Yeah. Once you make one mess up here, it's very hard to get back up through this field, and we saw it with a couple. How do you know?
Why are you
He's-
giving him the
said-
nerd voice?
He said, "How do you know I sound like that?" Don't worry about it. Anyways, I can just tell by your profile picture, which I will not be showing on stream. Anywho, so we saw with a couple drivers. We saw with a couple drivers that once they made a mistake, they could really not get right back up to speed. But with you, I guess one mistake like made you instantly lock in and make your way through the field. What kind of mentality did you have before the race and really just throughout the entire race? What kind of mentality were you having to be able to get through that field? That was very impressive. Also, Saturn's in the booth with us. No way.
Yeah.
Ah.
Also, again, if you talk, just talking to yourself,
Yeah,
honestly,
this don't take this out of context. Do
it's
not
like
clip
Bob's
this.
not even here. You're just talking to yourself. He's not even responding.
I'm not sure why Mr. Saturn server muted me. I did not appreciate that, Mister.
Comment
I
W.
need. Whoa! Why are we saying W? That's pretty rude, bro.
Not like I'm saying a slur. You want me?
No, do not say slurs. I'm okay. I'm good. I get paid nothing to do these streams. Anyways, Bob said something, so. Well, after I spun, I was still kind of close, so I just thought of it as a blessing that I don't have to deal with the wrecking and traffic of the pack for the first few laps. And then I had a little bit of luck with Will's lag issues. Yeah, Will, early in the race, had those lag problems, kept hitting walls, kept going off track. I believe he was the one that went into the sand and spun out as well, so. Will and Hero were the other two cars to beat today, and they both dropped out of the race. So really, after those two cars got out, it was honestly just smooth sailing for you. Ron, really the only other car that was able to compete with you, based off of just pure speed, and he was still around a second or two slower than you. So, yeah, after Hero and Will got out, due to lag and personal issues, which I will not clarify, it was just easy racing for you. So, don't get me wrong, it was still very impressive for you to dominate that race. But with 5 cars, you were able to be the fastest out of all of them. So, I congratulate you on that. I don't really know where I was going with that. That's why I sounded like a moron. But congratulations on the win. We will move on to the next interview if there is a next interview. And hopefully you get it done next week as well. I kind of put the commentator curse on Hero, if I'll be honest. But
Yeah.
yeah, I did put the commentator curse on Hero. Thank you, sir. Anytime. We'll move on from that. I don't know if Sora wants an interview or not. I don't think he does. Or that does. But congratulations to Bob for the win, and if Sora doesn't say anything within the next 30 seconds, we will end the stream, because I'm trying to do other things. You know what I'm saying? I'm a busy
He's
man.
also scared that it'll get demonetized, so.
Yeah, I also gotta go and, never mind, I won't say that on stream. But, congratulations to Bob for the very dominant win here today at NOLA Motorsports Park down here in Louisiana. Why do you have a knife?
Why don't you?
There's no doors to,
It sounds like your problem.
no,
Man.
no, 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 no,
Wrong.
no,
Wrong.
no, get away from me.
For chopping
No,
vegetables.
no,
See,
no, no,
look.
no, 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 no. Oh, you're just. Oh yeah. You're chopping vegetables. Yeah. Let me see. I don't
It's like
see.
playing fruit ninja, you know?
I
It's
don't.
playing
I don't
fruit ninja.
see. I don't see any vegetables on that table. I don't see anything on that table.
Yeah,
That's
go
a.
over here.
That, no, that's a clipboard. That's a
No, it's a
clipboard.
vegetable. Come close. No, look closer.
No,
There's a
let
vegetable.
me. That's a
There you
pie
go.
chart.
You're the vegetable.
Sorry about that. Uh. Anyways, that's the end of the broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next week at whatever. Yo, shut this Firestar dev guy up. I can't stand this guy. But we will see you next week at Pocono in Pennsylvania. That'll be an interesting race for sure. 3 corners, tricky triangle, as they call it. So, we're gonna see. We're gonna see next week at Pocono. See you guys later.
I need a break now.